do the right thing. They're going to eventually fine you anyway. It's better to turn yourself in and explain your side of the story because it works out.
There's an arrest warrant out for you.
October 8th, 2025. A Target store in Boca Raton, Florida. Corporate investigators had just flagged something that didn't add up $40,000 missing from one cash office in a single month. One employee had access every single time it happened. Deputies from the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office arrived to find loss prevention already building the case. The suspect, a cash office associate who had worked there for about 5 months.
What's your title?
I'm the APTL, so Asset Protection Team Leader. And then I also have another manager from a different store upstairs. She's one level higher than me, and she has to conduct the interview.
Okay. What's your phone number? Asset Protection Team Leader. All right. Cool. You have his information, I assume?
He's upstairs. They just brought him into the office to start talking to him.
Okay.
We gave the dispatcher his date of birth.
What's the
Over a
timeline?
month.
Only from this store? You said it's about 40 grand in total?
Correct.
Over the space of a month?
Yep.
Okay. I assume you guys have like all the video in there?
Yeah, we downloaded the whole month's worth of video. Every day that he closed and any day that he went into the cash office, we went ahead and put it into a report. We can give that to you guys.
Yeah. You guys ever taken a report with us before? If I send you a link?
Yeah, Axon link.
Yeah,
I'll be able to send it right over.
I figured.
So this is the district manager
Okay.
for AP. We have the deputies here from PBSO. So I guess the thing is that you guys said you're not going to arrest
Yeah, I
him?
can speak.
Oh, here, hold on. They're going to talk to you real quick. Hold on.
Hey, sir. I'm Deputy Johnson with the Sheriff's Office. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Good. I spoke with your LP officer, and he gave me the information. And with that, our procedure is to call our detective bureau due to the threshold of the theft and apparently $40,000 being taken care of. After speaking with him, he said, you guys can do your interview and termination, and we'll get his information, the LP's information, and we're going to forward it up to our detective bureau. And tomorrow morning, they're going to give a call, and they're going to do their own investigation.
Got it.
Okay.
We've just never had that happen. Usually.
Yeah, I would love to make the I would love to make the arrest, but our procedure is to call the detective bureau, and with that I did, and he told me to go this route, so that's where we're at. And that's a sergeant with the our detective bureau.
Got it.
It's not that it's not going to be investigated. You guys can still trespass him and everything. We're going to have all his information. We just want to get all our ducks in a row, and with all the videos, because it's over the span of a month. So the detective bureau would handle that and make sure the PC fits the $40,000 in each time, and the days corroborate along with the money being taken.
So, because normally, like with any type of theft, we have all the video of him doing it.
Yeah, I completely understand that. But that's where we're at right now with the my supervisor and the detective bureau. That's what he's advising to
The
do.
last couple of days, it was like a couple $1,000 that we saw him live doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Do you have all those videos already?
Yeah, we have all this stuff. Like I was in the middle of right now starting up, but before we even get to this point, we have like all video. That's HQ is the one that actually found out the stuff, so that's all through reporting because it's through cash office, so it's literally all logged. Like
Are they
there's no.
categorized by date? In the
Yes,
account?
all by.
Did you tell them about BSO's investigation? Like, I'm afraid that he's not. No one's gonna find him after this. It's almost $100,000.
okay.
Yeah.
Do you have?
We're gonna show him the last couple days worth of the money that he was taking because we have it online.
I mean, yeah, it's multiple thousands of dollars from the past few days, like live clear concealment. So.
Yeah.
Do you know where he lives?
He lives in I don't know, somewhere in Deerfield.
Okay, we do have task force that work along with.
Yeah,
with
it's just
Barrett.
that normally we've been doing we've
Yeah.
never had this issue where they're not like.
But we never had an issue where it's $40,000 either.
Yeah,
That's
but
the problem we have.
even taking off the 40,000 just in the last couple days was a couple thousand that we have clear of. So
Added onto the 40, or that's part of the 40?
that's part of the 40.
Okay, but are they categorized
Yeah,
by
we have-
date,
Yes,
amount of money,
date, amount of money.
times?
We have timestamps.
Let me
we have-
call him back. Do you have it all time stamped and
We have
with
everything
that?
in folders. It's an
Okay,
open drive.
well,
Yes,
okay.
yes.
We'll take a look at that.
Okay. I'll do that.
All right, and then I guess let me know when the interview
Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay.
All right, cool.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Yeah, so let me.
Yeah, so configure everything, and once you realize that, we were able to put the camera perfectly to see him concealing into his booth, concealing into his.
You understand where we're coming from, okay? If it was during the day, the DPR is highly accessible.
Yeah.
They would come out to this. I just spoke to the supervisor again. This is a road patrol issue to a point, okay? This is a lengthy investigation. This is over dates and times. This is sitting down for multiple hours. It's not on your part. It's on the detective pros, because they got to review their videos. They got to write each day and time, each increment, and that takes a while. If listen, we have task force. That's a felony warrant. He will be picked up, okay?
Right. So then, even if we're going based off of what we were able to see yesterday, that was like 1,000.
Yeah, but they don't want to arrest him on just that one theft. They wanted to arrest him on the $40,000 because there's a threshold of theft. It goes up.
Yeah.
Once it's above 20,
Yeah,
less than
I'm
50
just-
becomes a first degree
I get.
felony.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm just
So
trying to figure out because.
no, he just wants to get basically a statement.
Statement from.
Yeah, over what happened. We'll get his information.
You want to speak into homeboy?
No,
Yeah, this is he's.
no.
Yeah, but if he lives in Broward, I mean, BSO
I
and
mean, if he- we
Viper,
don't even know
our
if
task
that's
force
his
works
role.
with Viper. I mean, it's.
Maybe you find him, maybe not.
I think.
I'm thinking if I'm caught for 40,000, I'm leaving. You're not gonna find me.
Well, at the end of the day,
So.
the money's not. I mean, I don't think you're going to be, you're not going to get the money back.
No, it's not
It's
about
mainly
that.
just him, getting what he deserves, which is jail time and being charged. But I mean, I wouldn't worry about them not finding him.
Yeah, it's just.
It's got to
Hold
be
on, I
filed
just
with the
gotta-
state attorney's office, and so state attorney's office. And so
This is from yesterday. You'll see him fold bills in his hand, and then he slides them into his right pocket.
And this is at the end of the day when you're entering the cash register.
This was the middle of the day, at like 3:30 p.m. And then he does that about 3 different times.
But I mean, this process is when you're emptying cash registers and taking an account of.
Pretty much, yeah. You collect the bags out of the registers and all the cash. You bring it in here.
Okay.
You put it in the recycler, count it out, and then all the bags go into the safe.
Okay.
And vice versa.
Yeah, I never
Pull
worked
it
in
out.
a retail place. So I just
I
know the
gotcha.
process.
No problem. So this is his legal first name.
Oh. How do you say that?
Abdul Kader.
Abdul Kader. And then if you have it here, can you just give me first date that he took something and then the last date so I can get a good timeline for the detectives?
It's going to be 9/9 was the first time we had him doing it on video, and then
The thefts weren't random. They followed a clear pattern.
Under Florida law, theft above $20,000 is grand theft in the second degree. Cross $100,000 and it becomes a first degree felony. Every dollar on that surveillance footage was pushing this case toward the harder charge. So loss prevention pulled a full month of video and started counting. What they found wasn't one bad decision. It was a pattern. A camera positioned to watch the safe. Cash folded into a hand, then a boot, then a pocket. Sometimes 3 times in a single shift, always when the office was empty. Investigators kept working until the total passed $41,000. When they finally sat him down, the explanation was simple financial problems, and he knew exactly what he was taking. The deputy on scene wanted the case airtight before anyone made an arrest. So he made a call most viewers wouldn't expect. No handcuffs today. A felony theft warrant doesn't require an arrest on the spot. Detectives can finish building the case first and serve the warrant later. The termination was immediate. The arrest was not.
You're just gonna identify him.
You have a driver's license on you?
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Want to turn him real quick? Sorry, she's just gonna say her little spiel. Just
Okay,
stick it
go
out.
ahead.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, Abdul. Unfortunately, we have to term you for gross misconduct for theft. At this time, if you could just give us everything that belongs to you, your keys, your name badge, anything else that you may have that belongs to us as well.
Oh, just sorry. You just gotta sign here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then after, you could get your belongings in your office area.
Oh no. It's just right there. No, you're fine. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Just there you go. Date right there. You're good. Thank you. Okay. And then, perfect, thank you. They're just gonna, you ID'd him?
Yeah, I'm not detaining you or anything. I'm just walking you out, and I'm not doing an investigation as of now. So,
Alright.
but don't be fooled. There will be an investigation.
Oh no, I understand.
Yeah, 'cause it is what it is. I got you, brother. So I'm just verifying you leave without any kind of disturbance.
Thank you. Can I just ask one question?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Would I be able to call Mark?
Mark,
ABP Mark or?
What do you go by? What's your first name?
Abdul.
Abdul. I think we're gonna go left. Go this way. Can you come this way, please? Thank you.
Tom?
He's right here. Abdul. Yeah, we're right. Listen, I'm not detaining you. You're quite cooperative. We're just here a while, okay? There will be an investigation. It's a decent amount of money. I don't know about it. I'm not going to answer any questions about it. If you want to facilitate an interview with our detectives, I can give you a number because they're going to want to reach out to you. And I don't want
More
them.
so a plea. That's all I want.
What's that?
I want more so like something I can do in order to like compensate for that.
Okay, then you know
That's
what?
all it is.
It would be beneficial for you to speak with the detective tomorrow, and they can mend the ways. Because right now, they don't want to talk to you about it. With the detective, they can facilitate that and make it easier, and probably make it easier on the long run. So I will give you a number. Do you have that business card? All right, this is a sergeant. Okay, he's aware of what's going on already. It will be beneficial for you to call him tomorrow and speak with him and work things out. Try to mend ways or help you out in a better way, but. We need to come to an understanding of what happened. I'm not here to detain you or ask you any questions, of what happened. So you can go on go home, but do the right thing. You seem like an upstanding guy. You already did your thing upstairs. It sucks. You might be going through some personal stuff. We all do. But I tell people, this ain't going away until we handle it. And by handling, you need to, do the right thing. They're going to eventually find you anyway. It's better to turn yourself in and explain your side of the story because it works out better. It might be more lenient for you in the long run with the judges and going through the process. So I'm not telling you what to do. You do you. But
Big guy. Come on, buddy. This is first now, Ahmed.
Yeah,
Yeah. Is he here?
that's me.
That's you?
Yeah.
Okay. Used to work at Target, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the deal, bro. I'm gonna try to make this work for you. Okay. There's an arrest warrant out for you right now. I don't want to take you right now. Okay. Yeah. All right. I know. Let's make it work so that you can turn yourself in for a day that's convenient for you up in Palm Beach, okay? And then you can get processed, and then once you're processed, you'll be released on a bond, okay? So it's for everything that happened at Target. So right now you're looking at 1 count of grand theft and 1 count of organized scheme to defraud. So those are both felonies.
Months later, the warrant caught up with him. 1 count of grand theft, 1 count of organized retail fraud, both felonies. Florida's organized retail theft law doesn't require a getaway car or a crew. Repeated theft from the same retailer over time is enough to qualify. Grade time, officers and loss prevention a B+. The investigation was patient and the paperwork held up in the end. But walking a suspect out the door on a $40,000 felony is a real gamble. It worked here, but it doesn't always. The suspect, an F. 5 months on the job, a camera pointed straight at him and he kept coming back anyway. Lesson learned, internal theft almost never happens once. If the numbers don't add up, pull the footage early before the total climbs into felony territory. That's the case. Should he have been arrested on the spot or was letting him walk the smarter call? Tell us in the comments. We'll see you in the next one.